The creation of an idea. And I want to stress this, as you go through these 6 steps, you may find that you're already at step 2 or 3, right? Step 1 is coming up with your idea. You may already say, I already have the idea, or I have a lot of ideas. But just reframe that idea with one of these and figure out, does it come from one of these places? I'm going to teach you in this video how to come up with an idea. And we're going to plant the seed for step number 2, which is creating the exact audience. We call it an avatar. Creating your avatar for who you're going to sell that product to. Yes, you know what you're going to sell, but who exactly are you selling to? That's a big mistake that a lot of people don't cover. Then we will go into, after we cover identifying your avatar, we have creating your pitch. I teach something called the creating your automated pitch process. We walk through what those steps look like. Then I'm going to take you through phase 4, which is where most of you probably think you're losing steam, which is generating your first $1,000 a month or your first 1,000 subscribers. I believe they're the same thing. We use a very specific 3-step sequence to do all of this stuff. We learn it, we then do it, and then we figure out how to teach it. And I'll be talking about that as we go through these 6 phases. So please do me a favor. There should be a comment section somewhere around this video. Let me know what you think about this. Does it change your mind a little bit as to how you're going to come up with your idea? Does it make it seem more simple and more relatable? It is not more complicated than this. Yes, you want to make money. Yes, you want to pursue a business. You want to be an entrepreneur. One of these 5 ways is the method in which you are going to create that business successfully, in my opinion. Next, we'll get into creating your avatar. Then we'll create a pitch. Then we'll get $1,000 a month coming in. And now we can see how things start to build up. So if anything, go take some time and write down, problems that you've had with specific pursuits or curiosities that you've, I want to dig more into this. I want to dig more into crypto or into NFTs or into Web 3.0 or into website building, or get into it and figure out what's missing from this space or what's not perfect about the way that I want to do it. 3, what's already working. So take what's already working and iterate on it to be specific for a smaller audience. Because trust me, if you can get 100,000 people, which it sounds crazy, but 100,000 people, there's 100,000 people with very, very specific problems. Don't come up with an idea and say, well, I'm afraid of failing, so I need everything to be perfect and everything has got to have a billion bells and whistles. Try to find that fail point immediately, because then if it doesn't completely fail, now you're onto something. Now the imperfect version didn't completely fail. Maybe there's something here. Maybe there's something to that. So I urge you guys to push for that and find that. And other than that, I hope you guys liked this video. Please leave us a comment. Let me know what you thought. And we'll see you guys in phase 2, where we come up with your avatar.